Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. In this video, we will talk about relationship between discourse analysis and social justice and see how critical discourse analysis contributes to the social justice. Let's start. Critical discourse analysis and social justice. So what is the relation between critical discourse analysis and social justice? Let's talk about how CDA and social justice are interconnected. CDA is not just a linguistic tool, it is also socially engaged approach. It is socially engaged approach because language is a social practice. Because CDA considers language as a social practice, critical discourse analysis analyzes the use of language as a social practice. It seeks to uncover and challenge language practices that maintain inequality, discrimination, or exclusion. So it uncovers and challenges inequality, discrimination, and exclusion. The ultimate aim is to empower marginalized voices and promote fairness in communication. So, empower marginalized voices and fairness in communication are directly concerned with or directly related to social justice. So, if we talk about how critical discourse analysis contributes to social justice, it does so by exposing inequality in language. It reveals how certain groups are misrepresented, silenced, or stereotyped. So it highlights inequality. For example, news media portraying youth protests as chaotic instead of peaceful demonstrators. So these both words depict different meanings or depict different pictures. CDA also challenges dominant ideologies. It questions language that makes injustice seem normal or natural. If the language is posing or presenting injustice as a normal or natural, CDA challenges that inequality. For example, ads promoting unrealistic beauty standards as a self-care. So in the name of self-care, some beauty standards are presented. So what is the ideology behind it? What is the dominant ideology behind this self-care? This is one of the objectives of critical discourse analysis. It amplifies marginalized voices. It highlights and legitimizes perspectives often excluded from the mainstream discourse. So it highlights or it amplifies the voices that are excluded from the mainstream discourse. For example, indigenous communities' narratives in climate change debate. Another, promoting inclusive language. It encourages terms and expressions that respect diversity. So CDA promotes diversity and encourages terms and expressions promoting diversity. For example, using persons with disabilities instead of outdated or offensive labels. So by presenting them as a useful persons, let's see some examples of social justice, of CDA for social justice. So we'll talk about areas and the focus things, those areas, and how does it relates with the social justice. So let's take example of gender equality. Analyze how job ads use masculine coded language. So by analyzing masculine coded language, what is the objective? Promote equal access to employment. If we talk about racial justice, CDA studies how police reports describe suspects differently by race. The objective of this is challenge racial profiling. If we talk about the economic justice, it examines political speeches about poverty. So these are examples. Objective of this is shift from blame narratives to structure causes. Instead of just blaming the poor or some particular genre, it highlights structures causes that result in poverty. LGBTQ rights, lesbian, gays, bisexual, transgendered, and question or queer are questions and their rights. It analyzes media framing of same-sex marriage debates. Objective is to promote acceptance and equal rights. So everyone has equal rights. If we talk about environmental justice, it studies corporate sustainability reports. Objective is to hold companies accountable for eco impact. So these are the areas and some of the examples that how critical discourse analysis studies and how it relates to social justice. So why CDA is effective for social justice? If we talk about why CDA is effective for social justice, evidence-based. CDA doesn't consider or CDA is not based on emotions or slogans. It uses systematic analysis, not opinions, to reveal biases. It reveals biases through systematic analysis, not emotions or based on opinions. Action-oriented. The findings of CDA are not only theoretical or just for the sake of findings, but they are action-oriented. Findings can inform policy changes, advocacy campaigns, and media literacy programs. It is interdisciplinary, means it combines linguistics with sociology, politics, and cultural studies for deeper understanding, for deeper insights. So if I could sum up how CDA works for justice, social justice, CDA helps us to see how language choices affect fairness and equality in society. So choices that affect fairness and inequality. It is not just about analyzing text. It's about changing the narratives that keep inequality alive. It changes the narratives that support inequality. Okay, thank you. I hope you have understood it. If you have any questions, please write in the comment box. If you are new on the channel, please subscribe the channel. If you find video useful, please like it and share it. Thank you.